Hey, I got a question for you.
I'm on the daily grind, I'm taking care of work, I'm getting paid today, I'm doing things to make it right.
Is your money working for you, or are you working for money? Welcome to the crypto lifestyle, the lifestyle where your money works for you instead of you working for that money. And guys, it's been a while since I showed the people out there in the land of YouTube what the crypto lifestyle has been investing in terms of ICOs. And guys, I am very excited to let everybody know about Tolar HashNET. And why am I excited? Let me tell you why. As they say here, HashNET, beyond the blockchain technology. So guys, this is really beyond blockchain technology. As you guys know here, this is the video I made on Hashgraph tech. And is it the new blockchain? So essentially, Hashgraph, guys, and I don't want to go too much into what Hashgraph is because I already did that here. I would leave the link at the bottom to that video. So that's, you know, if you guys want to get a more in-depth explanation on what Hashgraph is, I highly recommend you look at that video. So, but essentially, Hashgraph is a technology that's used in something called the gossip protocol. Now, you know, we're going back to consensus mechanisms such as proof of work, delegated proof of stake, but Hashgraph, they use their own protocol, right? Which is far more sophisticated, far more faster, okay? So that's essentially what Tolar is doing. They're using something very similar to gossip protocol. Now, why would I invest into something that has a 35 million hard cap, you're probably asking? Because if you've been following my channel, I pretty much stress the fact of a low market cap or a low hard cap. So once they hit the markets, it gives us some room to grow. And I'll tell you why I would invest into a hard cap of that number, 35 mil. And this is why, guys. Where is that video? I believe it is right here. Okay, so this is their prototype, okay? So right here, 130,000 TPS this prototype has already achieved, and this was done in front of a large crowd at one of these events. I'm not too sure of the event, but as you can see here, hitting 136 TPS. So normally, I would want to invest into something with a lower market cap, but I think with them showing the world that they could achieve 136 TPS right now, that kind of cancels out that one criteria that I have on my ICO list, which is a low hard cap of essentially about 20 to 25 mil. But in fact, I actually take that back because on ICO drops it says 35 million, but right here, let us go to their website, guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I did see it somewhere. That was right about, oh, it's somewhere here. Let me see if I go to their new token economics. One sec. Here we go, guys. Sorry about that. So their new token economics, their hard cap is 57,000 Ethereums. So let me just see what that is right now. Well, actually, Ethereum markets are gone down today. Like, on a side note, I don't know what the heck is going on here. 253 overall market cap. It's like we got so much great news coming out with crypto adoption, crypto regulations, South Korea not banning ICOs and cryptocurrency exchanges and trading or whatever. All this great news. NASDAQ coming out with their own crypto exchange. Goldman Sachs coming out with their own crypto exchange. The Philippines has audited cryptocurrency exchanges and they passed. Like, all this wonderful news and much more that I didn't mention. But why is it going down? I don't know, but whatever. So Ethereum is at $438 as I record this video. So let's just do some basic math. Let's go back here. Where was it? So they want to raise 57,000 ETH for the hard cap. So let's just do that math. So 57,000 times, what was it? 438. So essentially, it is 25 mil where my sweet spot is, okay? So, I mean, based off the valuation of Ethereum today, it's sitting at a 25 million market cap. So that is far better than 35 million. But even if it was 35 million, I'm okay with that because of their prototype that showed 130,000 plus transactions, transactions per second, yeah. So guys, that's why I am investing into that. Now the next thing, you guys know this, right? I always tell people this: you do not need to read an entire white paper to find out if an ICO is great or not. It's all about the prototype, right? It's all about the team and the tech. And the tech is beyond the blockchain. It really is. It's Hashgraph, guys. Okay, we're going to get into that. And also, okay, to piggyback on that point, let's look at the team first of all. So Tolar tech team, right? I mean, like, usually we like to see stuff where their past credentials are, you know, developers that worked for, say, Google, or worked for, like, I don't know, you know, Citibank. But in this case, guys, what makes this special is the team here. Okay, although it's not like names, all-star names that we would love to see, where people worked for, you know, their past work history shows Google or Microsoft or IBM, right? But you know what this tells me? Right here, they already proved themselves, okay, by developing their own protocol. It's not like if they took, you know, the already existing consensus mechanisms like proof of work, proof of stake. You know, they took it to the next level and they went into Hashgraph. So for them to say, yo, we're going to use Hashgraph tech here, but that's one thing. But for them to actually show it here in front of this crowd and show that they achieved 136,000 TPS per second, that to me is far more better than some guy that worked for Google or worked for Microsoft or IBM but has no proof that he could make this actual product, okay? So for me, they passed that test as well. So let's take a quick glimpse into the white paper, guys, and let's just read a little bit. There's one point I wanted to show you guys right here, and I mean, this white paper isn't extensive. You know, it has about maybe 12 pages or something like that, 13 pages, right? But really about 10 pages of information. So as I said, they're pretty much showing us how they're validating transactions, okay? How their consensus mechanism works. And as I said, they have built their own. Hashgraph technology uses Gossip protocol, where it's a synchronous system where transactions are being validated by multiple nodes at the same time, opposed to proof of work where one miner gets it and he sends it to the other miner. It's very linear. This is exponentially more faster and more sophisticated because it's Hashgraph. Okay, so let's look at this one point here, guys. We would go to, I believe it was page 8 at the bottom. Here we go. So I'll highlight it. So it says here, for instance, the Bitcoin blockchain is currently about 160 gigabyte in size, while HashNET would require a small fraction of that amount for the same amount of transactions, thus allowing even today's standard smartphones to act as nodes. That's the power of this consensus mechanism, of this protocol, guys, okay? It compresses the gigabytes, which makes it, you know, even when they compress it, they make it smaller, so it's not as big, where you could make transactions faster because now the size has been compressed, okay, essentially. And as I said, I don't want to get too much into Hashgraph. I will leave the link to my video I made on that at the bottom for you guys to get educated on that. Okay, guys, so that's it there. I mean, the pre-sale is open right now, okay? And like, as I said, guys, I am fed up with these damn quizzes and exams and lotteries. You know, we spend so much time, proof of love and all this BS. We got to do it again to ICOs, guys. So this has a prototype that has proved its transactions per second is 130,000. You know, it's there, guys. So here we go. This is the pre-sale. It's readily available. I have already invested, and I gotta big up my man Shirag. Shirag is the dude has brought this ICO to my attention, and you know, he's also got he always has his ear to the ground, finding some gems, guys, and I believe this is a gem. Now, another point I want to bring up here is this. This right here, it says, so pledges below 10 Ethereums will be whitelisted for the upcoming ICO in Q3 of 2018. I believe that was in the last week of August. I am about 90% sure. So that gives us a lot more time, or at least more time, for the markets to actually rebound. And as I just alluded to, guys, a few minutes ago when I was looking at CoinMarketCap, there's so much great news coming out, man. There's only so long these guys could purposely and deliberately hinder the markets until, you know, the organic growth takes care of its own self, right? It takes care of business. The last week of August is going to give us more time for the markets to rebound, right? I rather this goes live later than it does, say, next week, right? Because next week we probably would still be in the red, right? So I believe like this has great timing. The ICO is going to be launched at the end of August, which is great timing in my opinion. I believe the markets will be far more better then than it is now, and we can expect some good booms in price and returns as investors, guys. So that's pretty much it. I think we covered everything we need to know essentially, guys. We don't need to read word for word the white paper. So really and truly right now, the fundraising goal, since it's 57,000 Ethereums, it's sitting at $25 million. That's a great market cap. Even if it does go to 35 million, I'm okay with it because these guys have shown they could produce, okay? And you know, once you got a working prototype that shows that amount of transactions per second, it tends to do very well. And as an investor that invests into the pre-sale, you gotta like your chances, and I do like my chances with this one, guys. Their Telegram chats here as well, they got 13,615 people in it. There's a lot of information in the pinned message, so you can see the same information I pretty much relay to you guys right here. There's one more thing I want to touch up on, which was the private sale. Let's go to it. Where is it? Here. Right here, the private sale, that's how much GWs or Satoshis, whatever, Ethereum per toll. Pre-sale, that's how much Ethereum per toll. It works out to be about a 9 or 10% difference, which isn't, that's nothing. 10%, 25% is nothing still, right? That's average. So 10% is well in range. It's a great position if you get into the pre-sale. And it's live right now, guys, so why not? That's all I got for you in terms of Tolar, guys. I hope I shed some more light on this amazing project that truly is beyond blockchain technology. It's one of the few Hashgraph techs to come out with an ICO. I believe it was Hashgraph Hedera or something like that, but that's only open to accredited investors, guys. This is still open to the world. This is open to the average guy. If you want to invest, hey, it's there. It's already. You don't gotta do no quiz. You don't gotta, you know, enter into some lottery. It's ready right now. It's up to you if you want to invest. Okay, guys? That's all I got for you. It's your boy, the Crypto Lifestyle, coming back at you once again, giving you the latest of the latest, and hopefully the latest of the greatest. We went over the token economics. I showed you guys the prototype here that showed over 136,000 transactions per second. I showed you guys the team, and in my opinion, yes, they don't got no all-star names, but doesn't matter because they already proved it with this prototype, guys. So there ain't really much left to say other than until the next video, you're on your own. Later.